Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing.
What does fashion mean to you? What does the environment mean to you? At what extent should we sacrifice the environment for a sense of expression? Can we find a way to do both? Fashion is a way of art. It's a way to connect our personality to the world. However, our imprint on the earth we inhabit is much bigger than we sometimes realize. Did you know that fashion is the second largest polluter in the world? Or that it takes 700 gallons of water to make one cotton shirt? 85% of clothes end up in a landfill, and like other plastic materials, they do not biodegrade. Every time you buy from a retail store, it's more likely that it will end up in the trash than being properly recycled or used.
This is my message to you.
Fast fashion is inexpensive clothing produced rapidly by mass market retailers in response to the latest trends. In more critical terms, fast fashion is not only about moving quickly from runway to store to consumer, but also to the garbage. And fast fashion is predicted to increase 60% by the year 2030. Brands like Zara and H&M are a lot to blame for this problem, as they create lookalikes for designer items and make them fast and accessible to consumers. However, secondhand shopping is a great solution for the environment and fashionable folk. Let's take a look at a local thrift store to see what the people there have to say. Can you say something?
Something?
How can secondhand shopping help the environment?
I think it helps the environment because you buy stuff that has already been worn, so you don't take stuff direct from a factory and a bunch of new stuff is being made. Like the same, if you go down in a thrift store, you can find something that maybe have been worn like 5 times, and that way you don't help the industry become bigger and help the manufacturing become like more extreme.
Why do you think it's important to secondhand shop?
Well, sustainability, the whole the earth dying and stuff, and and also being able to, carry on other people's clothes. I think that's so cool. And also, saving the planet, because it's kind of dying, so.
What is one good reason to come into a thrift store?
Mainly because of the environmental things about it, but also because you can find a lot of great stuff that you maybe find only once. Like this, for example, this what I'm wearing, it's secondhand, and I'll never find something like this again. But yeah, because it also helps the environment, and with the fast fashion, it really works against that.
You just hear about how in different countries they produce a lot of clothing, and it's kind of our side of the world that is buying it and then kind of throwing it away really quickly because it's either out of season or out of like what's in for the moment. So yeah, fast fashion is just deciding I'm going to wear something but only for a short amount of time and then throw it away, and then I'll buy something like when the new thing comes out. I think thrift stores are a lot of fun because you never know what you're going to find in there, and you don't know if it's just going to be like seasonal things, or you might find, like I was seeing like fur coats back there, or like you could find bathing suits. Like it's not based off of like weather or anything like that. It's kind of just like they have everything.
And secondhand shopping is more like special. It looks more vintage, and that really helps with how you want to express who you are, I think.
I think my fashion sense is a bit, not the standards here in the country, and I feel kind of pressured to wear the same as others where I go, because it's a very small town and everyone is like, if you don't wear black and white, you're just weird. And I'm like, I want to embrace the weirdness. And I am very fond of the older ages, 70s and 80s, and I want to embrace that. So, yes.
I think one good reason to come into the thrift store is because it's fun. Like I said, you don't know what you're gonna find, so it's kind of an experience. I think that coming to a thrift store, you might have your horizons widened of what you might even think that you might want to wear. So if you go to the same store every time, it's going to be the same general kind of style, but in thrift stores you might just surprise yourself.
It doesn't matter that you have something that looks new for one day, and of course the environment, because if the environment goes to shit, then we'll all die.
What would you say to me to convince me to choose thrift stores over fast fashion?
I would say trust yourself that you'll be able to pick out your own clothes without a brand telling you what's cute and what's not cute.
Such a great answer. It's important to pay attention to where you buy your clothes. The next time you go shopping for fast fashion, think about better ways you can express yourself while helping the environment.